back where we started, on the futon. It is December 3rd. 2 days since I broke my phone screen, and a lot has happened. I picked up my new phone from the Amazon pickup location on campus, and I got a Moto X4, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I was at Buffalo Wild Wings earlier with my sister and roommate, and they really wanted me to open this. So I ended up doing that. It's weird having a phone that works again. I actually really like this phone. This phone is really, really nice. And it's really, really cheap too. So if you're looking for a phone, get this. I still haven't downloaded any social media apps yet. I'm actually really scared to do it because I went to the library today and I was really, really productive. I got more work done than I ever have. And that's because I wasn't looking at my phone all the time. I was more focused and more clear-minded, and now I have the power to go back to social media and talk to people. And it's pretty enticing because my phone, like, the light still works on my Galaxy Note 5, and it still tells me when I have notification. This one day without my phone has been pretty eye-opening. I rely on my phone a lot more than I care to admit. You know, when I went to class today, it was a real struggle. On the way to class, I thought I was late. I woke up late this morning because I didn't have an alarm. And I freaked out, and I was running to class, and I made it just barely. And I couldn't check on the way, so it's just that I was really nervous. I really don't want to go back to social media, but I know that at some point I might have to. Because that's where my communication happens. That's where planning happens. This past day, and it's just been so nice to get away from it all. A day without temptation, a day without constantly looking at notifications, a day without feeling like I was a slave to my phone or the messages that people send me. Like, I had genuine conversations. I've had genuine interactions in the last 24 hours with me being aware of my presence and being there. Instead of being off of my phone, I paid attention more to people. And when I was at Buffalo Wild Wings with my sister and my roommate, and I pulled out my phone, I realized we were all on our phones by the end of it all. I was no longer engaging. You know, if it wasn't social media, I was looking at Amazon. If it wasn't Amazon, I was, admittedly getting my Pokemon Go stuff back on. And so the change has already been immediate. And maybe it doesn't have to be a bad thing. Maybe I just need to control myself more. This is becoming an integral part of my life. It has been for a while. Maybe moderation is key. Cutting out entire pieces of your life usually doesn't work. But when you can control it instead of letting it control you, I think that's the proper balance. And that's what I'm going to struggle with. But this is what I'm going to have to do if I want to coexist, be productive, and have a phone again. It's been an interesting few days. By few, I mean 2. But now I can do that. So, thanks for watching. Until next time.
Alright, so it is now January 2nd, 2019 at 4 in the morning, and I'm finally getting the second part done. I guess I just want to update it. I was going to make this a third separate video, but honestly, I don't think it needs to go that far. It's been a few weeks. Everything I suspected that you just saw, if you made it this far, was true. I still love the Moto X. I've beaten this thing up. I still haven't even gotten a case for it, and it is fantastic. I really do recommend it. I really have become addicted to social media again. But the things I was saying in that earlier part in the video kind of make no sense to me anymore, because I think everything is a personal choice. if you are going to let yourself be controlled by social media or your phone, that's on you. That's on me, is what I'm saying. I think, my whole point of moderation is something that should be very obvious to everyone. But maybe it's just one of those things that needs to be said before you really process it. I think social media is just an intrinsic part of our lives. If your life isn't intertwined with it already, then you're safe. You don't need it. I know. I have a teacher from elementary school who refused to get a phone, and they live fine. I'm pretty sure they're still fine. But when you grow up in an age where everything is interconnected, from your cell phone to Facebook to your family to your friends, it becomes a lot more important. And that's the bit that I guess has become more and more clear to me in the past few weeks. Some of the things I said in part 1 of this vlog, they kind of disregard my connections with people. And that's one thing I want to recognize, is that social media and phones they're just a wonderful way to connect people together. And whether or not your connections or your relations or the way you interact with those people is superficial or not is up to you. You control that. You can go to dinner with someone. I'm pretty sure we've all had this experience. You can go to dinner with someone, your family, your friends, a date, something, and they can be more disconnected than someone you snap who's 3 states away. And it's all how you approach that communication. And so while I may be semi-addicted and I keep checking my phone, 2019 is going to be the point in my life where I take responsibility. I need to stop blaming phones. I need to stop blaming social media. My relationships are my relationships. I control them. You do too. So, I want to make this video under 10 minutes. Just a quick update. Pokemon Go is great. And I think this is going to be a good year. That's it for this first set of vlogs. Thank you if you've stuck with it. Try living without your phone for one day. Set it aside. Don't look at it. And tell me how it goes. Follow me on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active. I'm going to try to be more active on YouTube this year, but I can't promise anything. Alright. Have a good 2019. Happy New Year's. I overused that. The hell?